Hey everybody, it's Friday, it's video day, and welcome back to another episode of TRAX Off Grid. Well guys, it's been another productive week here in the shop, working on the Beast. We do have the other truck moved forward now because we're trying to get some brake things worked out on it. So that is over here now, and we went back to putting the Beast over here. So let's go ahead and dive into it and show you guys some of the things we've gotten done and accomplished over the past week. Last week, if you recall, I told you that we went ahead and did the door. And as you see, the door came out beautiful. We're absolutely happy with the way the bed material went on. We then went ahead and took it all off. We did all the jams. We did all the white again. We do have a little panel piece here we're gonna put back in here to fix this one. It had a little dent in it from, it's a secondhand door that the client had us get. But we went ahead and we redid everything. We did the jams. We pulled the door apart. We redid all the black in for the aluminum screen door and so forth. We got to put the screens back in and all new screening materials, and then the door will be finished up and all set. It's already sealed in place. The framework's in there. We did get all that taken care of. We do have some rain gutter trim we have to put on. Like I said a few weeks ago, all the windows are in. This thing is 100% watertight now, so we can pull this out and drive it down the road and not worry about anything getting inside. So we're really happy about that. I also did go ahead, I got the city water side in last week, and then we did finish up the gravity feed drop for the tank to fill the gravity side of the fresh water tanks. Now the biggest thing I'm happy to show, and the client has not seen this, but they're about to, and so are you guys, on what we did in the kitchen to finalize the kitchen. So let's take a walk inside. As you guys can see, a few weeks ago we built the cabinet for the microwave. Well, we had that spot over here, and as you guys recall, I said I'm gonna do something to surprise the client, and I did. And here's what it is. We built them another cabinet up top, and to finish it off, and the light's kind of blocking things right now and it's hard to see, but I put frosted glass, excuse the tongue tie there, in for the panel instead of a solid white panel down here. I wanted to kind of keep the contemporary look going on inside the kitchen with all the stainless steel and everything, and give it just a little touch of some character. And we went ahead and got a nice piece of frosted glass made. The door opens up, as you can see. We glazed it all in place now, and then we'll go ahead and put some actuators on this door, so the door will stay open when they lift it up, and then there'll be a lock on it to keep anything from falling back out of it. But nice little fine touch, and then we'll trim it out over here. And then down here, I thought about putting a shelf, but you know what, guys? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that for the client. They might have something else. Maybe they wanna hang their coffee mugs or build a wine rack, or I don't know. But we're gonna let them have a little fun with their truck also and do some of the finer touches to make it more suitable to their needs. We got all the drains and everything figured out for the gravity feed fill on tanks. That is done. And just little fine touches, guys. Again, we're working ourselves through. The door is built now. We're waiting for that to finish up drying with the seams, and then we'll put the interior moldings and everything on in place. We'll get all the trim rings on the windows, get all that finished out, the seals and gaskets for the inside done. Then we'll start on the center pieces for the paneling, where we'll put a strip of material across that to cover up the seams and so forth, and then this will be done on the inside, and then we'll be at the point where we're actually going to go ahead and finish hooking up all the appliances, stove, the microwave, the hot water heater. It's all plumbed in, but have it all running, do the pressure tests on everything, toilet, drains, gray water tanks. And I'll do a video next week, guys, on the actual gray water tanks that we custom make here at the shop for the builds. We came up with our own design on them. They've been working well on Optimus, and we're really pleased with that. So I'll kind of show another video on that to you guys next week on those tanks. And that's it, guys. The Beast will be ready to go here soon. We're hoping the next couple of weeks we'll be able to wrap this up. I did finally hear from the bed manufacturer yesterday and they apologized profusely, but the bed is finally going to be here next week, Everything's been on backlogged with shipping. I know it's been a nightmare. I've dealt with it myself with just little things we're sending to clients out all over the country. Something even small that just in a typical flat rate box either gets lost or it doesn't show up, and the U.S. Postal Service can't find it. But anyway, enough with that. So anyway, we're there, guys. We're gonna have this thing wrapped up soon, and the client's gonna pull the beast out, and then the next build's gonna back up. We're gonna start on that one. The other truck that's down at the shop is getting finished up with the exoskeleton and the box structure on the back. We'll have that back here and get started on that process and putting that together. So, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. We'd love to have you guys. We're really enjoying the growth of the channel. We'd like to try and surpass another 1,000 subscribers here soon and keep growing. We're getting a lot of interest. Our phone has gone crazy in the past few weeks with people calling and emails about boxes and builds and so forth. So, you know, again, things are happening fast, guys, and it's because of you. So thank you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for all the questions and things you say to us. And again, if you have some constructive criticisms, let us know. You know, we want to know that so we can fix it. So with that being said, I'm going to move over to something to the left of me here that you guys have not seen yet. And probably some of you have and some of you haven't, but we got this sent to us this past week, not this week, but the week before, and I've kept it under wraps. I said there was something new coming to the shop. I also have some new information to share with guys here soon that you'll like as well. But I'm gonna pan the camera over here and go into what we've got here, and we're actually doing an Overlander build on this. This is gonna be super fun, but we're not starting this for a long time. I mean, this is gonna be a winter project. It just so happens the client sent it to me and said, you know, I couldn't pass up the price. If you can keep it there. I'll, you know, do whatever I can to help you out. But I said, fine, send it to us, and it just gives us more ideas to work with. So let's take a look at this. It's a minivan, but it's not your ordinary minivan, guys. This is a 1994 Mitsubishi Delica, and it is what they call their Space Gear Edition. These are made overseas. They're made in pretty much every other country you can get them but the U.S. Who, you know, we all know that. All the cool cars never really come here. But this is a 2.8 turbo diesel 4-wheel drive minivan. And as you guys can see, this thing already sits pretty high off the ground. And in fact, it's going even higher. We're gonna put a lift kit in here. There's gonna be some new tires and wheels going underneath it. We're getting some Raptor liner put on the roof and down along the skirt here to get rid of this really bright silver and go with something a little bit more darker like the color of the Beast and Optimus. So when they're driving in the woods, they're not chipping up the bottom of the truck or not rubbing branches along the roof and scratching their paint job. Then it's going to get a full build inside, guys. I mean, it's going to be kind of like the old Volkswagen camper vans where there'll be a seat that folds down into a full-size bed for 2 people. There's going to be a stove. There's going to be a fridge. There's going to be closets and storage and things like that. And then there'll be a roof rack put on it that we're going to mount a rooftop tent also so they can have more people stay with them. But these things are really cool. I mean, let's take a walk around here real quick and I'll show you a little bit about it. Like I said, it's from Japan. It is right-hand drive. I've been driving this thing around now for about a week. The client asked me to test everything out. It's pretty unique. I mean, we get a lot of looks. My kids have been enjoying this thing.